This year, number one, you've got to look at your own data. You've got to look at your rates of change. You've got to understand where you are in your own economic business cycle, and you've got to understand what are the leading indicators that you can use to predict what's going to happen 12, 18, 24 months down the road. Number two, I would say you have to start thinking about what products, what services that I provide tend to do well in an economy that is slowing down rather than one that is accelerating the way that it was in 2018. In order to do that effectively, you've got to know which competitive advantages will resonate with your customers. What selling points do you actually are successful in terms of convincing your customers to sign on the dotted line? And equally as important, you have to understand what not to do. You have got to look at your product lineup, your goods, your services, and figure out which ones are the losers, quote unquote, and then get rid of those products. Don't waste your time on those products. Focus on what's going to give you the best ROI for your sales efforts, for your marketing dollars, for your strategic promotional activities, and then target your efforts on the lower hanging fruit this year.
This is going to be a year where businesses need to be very vigilant. We expect that you need to have a growth plan. There are a lot of very strong fundamentals here in Colorado that will continue to propel us forward in 2019. So have your growth plan, but also have your slowdown plan, because things could change and could change quickly. And so we want companies to be prepared to address any type of changes that they have in their consumer base, in their supplier base, that type of thing. Third thing then would be, what do you track? So if you have to have that growth plan, if you have to have that slowdown plan, how best should you monitor that? Know your indicators, know what you want to track, what is most important for your business, and it varies by business. So know what's important to your business and keep very close contact on that information.
I would say caution would be the theme for me, simply because we tend to fall victim to a straight line planning mentality. All of us are guilty of that. So understand that because this economic business cycle is changing, you can't expect the same growth rates for your business this year. That means that you can't have the same kind of expenses this year as well. So caution would be the main word that I would use for 2019.
If there was one word that came out of today that was most important to me, it's the word data. That people really need to understand what's coming, what their customers are like today, how to anticipate technology, and all of where they're going is rooted upon good, solid information. As we move into this digital economy, that if people don't anticipate that and adapt to that and use information to be their ally, they will miss a great opportunity. So data is that word.
Transitions. This is a year of change, I expect, in the Metro Denver region. So embrace change. Be prepared for change. Be ready for change.